Google released Gemini 3 Deep Think. The idea behind Garlic, this is a scuttlebutt, this is speculation, this is rumor, but the idea was they're going to release a model which is better than Gemini 3. However, Google released an even better model today. They're just like, cool, you're going to try and take our fire, but we made something better. Let's see if you can beat that. OpenAI are on course to release something next week to beat the Gemini 3 model. Gemini has just been updated with Deep Think mode. If Garlic doesn't beat this new model, this new Deep Think mode that they've put out, then OpenAI are going to look very silly next week. This is a massive problem. They need to hope whatever they're releasing is better than Google. Gemini 3 Deep Think. Think is our most advanced reasoning model that explores multiple hypotheses simultaneously to give you an even more sophisticated output. So it's like a deep research mode, but even more. So what it's going to do is it's going to run parallel agents, and then we'll have a process at the end which compares them and then comes out with the best solution. Obviously, this is overkill if you are given it a task like, hey, write me a tweet about such and such. This is really useful if you are doing something more academic, if you are doing something more scientific. Having the ability for it to have almost a contestation process where you have multiple hypotheses and then it brings them together and it finds the most powerful or the most likely of those hypotheses is really cool. With Deep Think mode, Gemini uses iterative rounds of reasoning, resulting in more refined and nuanced code that helps you visualize, prototype, and experiment with noticeably richer detail. It is only available right now in the Ultra subscribers, so it's not widely available at all, and you can get it by using the drop down. So if you have Ultra, you can use this now. They don't need to get this out into the public broadly. They just need a model which is better than whatever ChatGPT Garlic is next week. And if they do have that, that's going to entirely torpedo any plans that OpenAI have to get back in the race. This is fantastic. I think competition is great. I want to see Google and OpenAI go at it. It's fantastic to see Google now properly competing, because for the last couple of years they have been woefully behind, and now they've come out punching, come out swinging, which is super exciting. Gemini 3 Deep Think, or something else that's good. I didn't see when you sent that a message. Hi Ian, all good. I can't annoyingly encircle inside of the community, for those not watching from there, I can't overlay myself in the same way that I am on YouTube or on TikTok. Instead, I'm in a small head, but that's fine. You see enough of me. Anyone who does want to join from the community, if you go to aiwithkyle.com, there's now a new button there which is join community, and that will bring you in to the free community where we are discussing these issues. I'll post items that we discussed and we can have discussions about it and actually talk about it as a place to reflect on what's happening. It's useful if we can share them and come to our conclusions. Gemini 3 listening mode has had issues with changing from English to German randomly for me. That's new. There's a constant bug in ChatGPT for 3 years, basically, of it just switching to Welsh all of a sudden. And it is a bug that people in my community and various groups still report happening. Like they'll be chatting to ChatGPT and it will suddenly switch into Welsh. For some reason, that has not been removed. I've not heard of it being switched to German. That is unfortunate. The voice mode's pretty good in Gemini. What's really good is the ability to use your camera and ask it questions. It's in ChatGPT, but I find the version in Gemini really good because it works with their search quickly. I found that really useful. It sounds like you've got a bug with it moving to German. Sorry about that.